welcome back to my YouTube channel once again. This is me, your Guessing Concept, and I want to say a massive thank you for tuning in. Thank you so much. I hope you all are doing great. Thank you. Today we shall be making this beautiful tank dress on your screen, and then this particular tank dress, you can rock it in so many ways with a crepe fabric, Kara fabric, a satin fabric, just name it. However, I made a video a few days ago titled how to cut and sew a batwing sleeve kaftan dress with mock neck. This particular tank dress will be worn underneath the kaftan because it's a perforated lace, okay, that is see-through lace. Okay, if you haven't watched it, I will leave the link down in the description box below. Kindly click on it and it will take you there right away. Thank you. Don't go away. I will see you soon. We shall be making use of this satin fabric. Like I said, it's going to be worn as a underwear. Okay, so all together here by width, I have I think 56 inches. Yeah, I have 56 inches here. Yeah, 56 inches. By length is by 50. Okay, the basic measurement needed for this tutorial are the shoulder line, the bust line, the waistline, the hip, and the length. Okay, so as we move on, you shall be seeing all the measurements. So I'll go ahead now and place it on fold. I'll be folding both the front and the back piece together. As you can see, this is it. I fold it into two, then fold it again. And while folding it, you use the biggest part of the body, which is the hip, to place it on fold, okay? So I will spread it on my table now. Guys, as you can see on my table, I've placed both the front piece and the back piece of the dress together with the biggest part of the body, which is the hip. I also went ahead to place the vertical measurements. Okay, that is the measurements from the shoulder line down to the hem of the dress, as you can see here. So without wasting much of our time, let's move on and place the circumference. This folded edge, I'll go ahead and place the shoulder measurements. And the shoulder measurements will be taken from this starting line. My shoulder measurements for this tutorial is 16 inches divided by 2, that will be 8 inches, plus half an inch, making the 8.5. Stops here. And the neck width for this dress will be 4 inches. Then from where the shoulder line stops, I will go down by 1 inch for shoulder slope. Then I will connect the shoulder slope to the neck width. From this folded edge, whatever I have on my shoulder line, which is 8.5, I will measure it out. Then I will connect it to the shoulder slope. This is the chest line now. On the chest line, I will place the bust circumference. The bust circumference for this tutorial is 42 inches divided by 4. That will be 10.5. You know, this is a free dress to be worn underneath a dress. I will give it 1 inch for ease. Okay, so 10.5 plus 1, that will be 11.5. So from this armhole depth, I will look for the midpoint. So altogether here, I have 7.5, and then the midpoint will be 3.75. Yeah, because this is underwear, so I don't need to be coming in or going out. Okay, so I will leave it that way. While I connect the armhole, I will connect it to the chest line. So I'll be cutting it out like this, both for the front and the back. So on the waistline, I will place the waist circumference. The waist circumference is 40. 40 divided by 4, that will be 10. Then I will add 1 inch for his, that will be 11. So on the hip line, the hip circumference is 46 inches divided by 4. That would be 11 and a half plus 1 inch for his. That would be 12 and a half. I will connect the markings together. Whatever I have on this hip line, which is 12 and a half, I will place it on the hem of the dress. 12 and a half. Then I'll connect it. So for the shoulder line, because this is in form of camisole, I will not be leaving the shoulder line as wide as it is, so I will reduce it. Altogether here before was 8 and a half, and then from the shoulder line here, let me take the width of the shoulder, that is from the width from where the neck width stop to this shoulder slope. I have a 4 and a half. Then I will divide it by 2. By 2 will be 2 and a quarter here. 2 and a quarter. Then from this side, I will mark out 1 inch, because I will be hemming it. I will hem the armhole and I will hem the other side with half an inch. Altogether, what I took away here is 1 and a half. Okay, so if you don't want to be going through the markings, just you come in by 1 and a half from the shoulder slope. Okay, from this part to this part, you come in by 1 and a half. So we'll be left with 3 and a quarter. So I will take it and join it to this armhole. For the neck depth, I will measure out 4 inches both for the front and the back. Then from this corner, I will go in by 1 and a half. Then I will connect it. Like on the upper part here, I will add half an inch for joining. The seam allowance, I will give it 1 inch all through. Pardon me guys, I need to show you something before I cut it out. For the vertical lines, this is the starting line, which is the shoulder line. Down to this line is the chest line, and that is 8 and a half. Okay, so from the shoulder line again to the waistline is 17 inches. Then I added half an inch to it, making 17 and a half. Then from the shoulder line again to the hip line is 25 inches plus half an inch, making 25 and a half. And from the shoulder line to the hem of the dress is 55 inches. Okay, it's 55. Then I added 1 inch for allowance. So our dress is ready now. This is the down parts. This is the upper part. So I'll go ahead now and cut both the front and the back together. After cutting it, guys, this is how it's going to look. That's it. So I will hem both sides with 1 inch. Remember, we left 1 inch for the seam allowance, and that is the upper part. So I'll join the shoulder to shoulder with half an inch. That part here, from one side, I'll go up by 10 inches. Then I will slit it open on one side, just one side. Like I said earlier on, I will give it 1 inch on the seam side, 1 inch to this part. I will stop. While this side, I will just give it 1 inch to the down part, because I will not be slitting it open. I will just give it 1 inch to the hem. Neckline and the armhole, I will tighten it up with this bias binding. Okay. So I will join the shoulder to shoulder with a half an inch. Half an inch. Then we are done. Very simple. So let's move on and join the shoulder to shoulder first. And I will be joining it with half an inch. I'll repeat same on the other side. For the neckline, I will go and overlock the shoulder line together, and the side seam I will overlock it before tying up the neckline. Now I will go ahead and turn it with this bias binding. First and foremost, I will fold the bias. This is the bias binding. This is the wrong side, and this is the right side, and this is the wrong side. So I'll fold the wrong side in by half an inch. Then I will place the right side. I'll place it on the edge of the neckline. On the shoulder line, I'll place it. Then I will stitch through the, as you can see here, I will stitch through this creepsy part. Okay. So I'll go ahead now and fold it in the wrong side of the bias binding, facing the wrong side of the dress now. So you're so close to the edge. So this is it now. I'll go ahead and repeat same on the armhole. Guys, this is the end look of our tank dress. Tank dress, underwear, camisole, whichever one, they are both the same. Here's it. So I'll go ahead now and put it on the mannequin. Very simple to make and beautiful. Guys, this brings us to the end of today's tutorial, and I want to say thank you for watching to the end. Thank you for your patience, thank you for your love, and if you are new here, you are here to subscribe to my channel, kindly do so by pressing the red subscribe button down below. Okay, tell this channel to your friends. Okay, also don't forget to like this video. The more you like it, the more you encourage me to do more. Please press that button that has this thumbs up sign. Okay, just press it. Thank you so much. I love you all. And if you have any question, drop it in the comment section below. Let me know what you think as well in the comment section below. If you want to chat me up on my Instagram page, my Instagram handle is CE_concept. While my Facebook handle is just capture it as CE concept. Okay? Ask your question. Say hi to me and I will say hi to you. I love you all. Don't go away. I'll see you soon in my next video.